Heart disease is the #1 cause of death among women in the United States. How much is it worth to you to learn more about this silent killer?
Well, if you've got $10, Heather, you'll get all the knowledge that you need, plus some CPR instruction at one event. The Jewish Federation of Southern Arizona is hosting an interactive seminar called Women's Heart Health this Sunday. Tracy Jeck and Philippe Bernie are here now to tell us more about this event.
Welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So, Tracy, tell us, what is the Women's Philanthropy at the Jewish Federation?
So Philanthropy is a division of the Federation that really provides opportunities for Jewish women in the community in philanthropy, community service, and also some fun social events as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, now tell us, why did you have an event coming up, a heart health event. Why did you choose that?
Well, the Social Action Committee is tasked every year to focus on one aspect of health. And in the past, it's been breast cancer. This year, as you mentioned about heart disease being the #1 killer among women, it really was a no-brainer. And so that was kind of how we decided to do it.
And so tell us how the day is set up. What is going to be offered exactly information-wise? I know that you're going to have some instruction.
Yes, so it starts at 9:30 on this Sunday, and we're going to have a really exciting panel of physicians as well as a nutritionist who's going to talk about various aspects of heart health for women. And then, as you guys mentioned, we'll have the hands-on CPR training as well.
Excellent, and that's what Philippe is here for today?
That's right.
And now, where can people register for the event?
So you go to jewishtucson.org. There should be a link directly there.
Perfect.
So we encourage you to do it as soon as possible because space is limited.
Excellent.
And Philippe, tell us your background.
I'm a med student here at the University of Arizona College of Medicine, and just recently became the president of REACT, the Resuscitation Education and CPR Training Group, whose mission is to increase knowledge about CPR, how to perform CPR, especially a new type of CPR called chest compression only CPR that was pioneered here at the U of A, that has two real advantages. Making it easier for people to perform CPR and actually also increasing efficacy with respect to cardiac arrest that doesn't have anything to do with the lungs and breathing. It's really the heart that has the problem.
Okay. Really? So you're going to show us how to do this today?
Absolutely.
You're going to demonstrate. We have our, does he have a name down here?
This is actually little Anne, oddly enough.
Oh, okay.
But
little Anne.
And Philippe, while you do this, why don't you explain to us this trend of compression only? Because for years we were taught, the different variables of 5 compressions, 1 breath, 15 compressions, 2 breaths. And so while you show us, why are we going compression only?
Well, like you just mentioned, there were a lot of different things to remember before, and that was one of a number of things that discouraged people from wanting to actually perform CPR. And CPR doesn't work if you don't do it.
Right.
So chest compression only CPR, CCO, has 2 advantages. The first being it actually works better in most situations. 80% of the time when someone has a cardiac arrest, the not breathing isn't the real problem. The real problem is that their heart isn't beating. And because their heart's not beating, then they're not breathing.
Okay.
So for those people, which is 80% of adults, for children it's a little bit different, but for those people, it's more important to start pushing than to be giving the breaths. So it's about twice as effective at keeping people alive until paramedics show up and keeping them alive down the line than what people used to do with the compressions and the breathing.
Okay.
In addition to that, 2 of the big reasons why people didn't used to do CPR is because they didn't remember how, and because you were a little bit nervous about kissing a stranger who was unconscious on the ground. And with CCO, with chest compression only, you're not doing that anymore. It's incredibly easy to remember, and you can teach it in 30 seconds.
Well, that's all we have left. So why don't you teach us in 30 seconds?
All right, sorry. So 3 things we want you to remember for chest compression only CCR is the 3 C's. The first is check. You don't want to start pushing on someone's chest if they're taking a nap in the park. So if you find someone unconscious on the ground, make sure that they're actually unconscious and not responsive. Try to wake them up. If they still don't wake up, hey, wake up. You can rub them on their chest right here really hard, and if they still don't respond, they're definitely in trouble. The second C is call. You don't want to be sitting here compressing this unconscious person for hours and hours. You want to make sure that the police gets there, an ambulance there. So make sure you point to someone and say, you, call the police, call an ambulance. And finally, the third thing is compressions. You're going to take your hands, wrap your fingers together like this. You're going to put the heel of your palm in the middle of their chest, wrap your fingers together, keep your arms nice and straight, and you're going to put your body weight straight above them. You don't want to be pressing by bending your arms. You're going to get tired. So instead, you use your body weight to push yourself down, and you want to go down a couple of inches. It's really far. It's not easy. It's hard work, and you want to do it pretty fast, about 100 beats per minute. And a quick way to remember that is the old song, Staying Alive, oddly enough. Beat 100 beats per minute, staying alive,
Nice.
Staying alive. And that's how you take care of someone.
Very well done.
Thank you so much. And I know that it would benefit all of us to learn this firsthand. So we're going to tell everybody about your event. The Jewish Federation is hosting Women's Heart Health on Sunday, May 4th from 9:30 in the morning until 11:45 at the Tucson Jewish Community Center. To learn more about this event, just call 577-9393 or go online to jewishtucson.org. Again, 577-9393 and jewishtucson.org.
Still ahead on the Morning Blend, one woman is making a little light in Africa and changing children's lives. We'll talk to her right after this.